Hello, friends. Today I will be painting my nails and sharing a few things that have brought me joy recently. Things that I'm excited about. And I hope to bring some positive energy to your day and maybe help you get some sleep. So make yourself comfortable and join me in slowing down a little. The color I'm going to paint my nails today is this OPI Nature Strong, and it is called Leaf by Example. It is a green color. I wanted green to celebrate spring's arrival, though we are in the middle of spring, so it's a little belated. But before I put that on, I need to apply my base coat. And if you have your own polish to put on, I encourage you to join me. I would appreciate the company. While I put this on, I want to encourage you to share your own things that have brought you joy recently. And I will help celebrate that joy with you. I want my YouTube channel to be a safe space for us. A space where we can share positive vibes, especially now when that positivity feels so few and far between. And so, if you feel comfortable and safe, feel free to leave a comment about something that you're excited about, something that has brought you happiness or joy, or maybe something that has helped you relax recently. And together, we can celebrate those things. I'm really excited to share with you what I have today. And the first thing I have to share is this wonderful fabric that I'm using here. I recently went on a small adventure. I wanted to find tablecloths or something to use as a tablecloth. And so I went to a nearby craft store called the WasteShed. It is a non-profit organization that sells used and vintage craft supplies and creative goodies. They had lots of scraps, fabric, and buttons, and tools, and paper, and all kinds of creative goods. I don't have any footage from my visit, but I hope to get some in the near future when I go back, because I will go back. Among the things that I found is this wonderful piece of fabric here. And I love its design and its color choices. This green is just so wonderful and cozy. And I would love to show you its full design, because there is some off camera up here. And I'd also like to show you the other things that I found at the WasteShed. So, while my while my base coat dries, let's go look at those things. So here is the full design. This beautiful pattern is at the center of the tablecloth, and along the edges is this design with the tassels and the threaded rope design. I simply love all of the neutral colors, the oranges and greens and blues. This, and pardon my pronunciation, is from Martin Nourrisset and is made in France. It is 100% cotton. I feel very lucky to have found this tablecloth. And I suspect it will see a lot of use in my home. Unfortunately, I can't show you the full length of it, but you have seen the entirety of its design. The center pattern is so regal, and I love the filigree, and with the right size table, it will look like the tassels are hanging off the edge. Just so cool. Next is this piece of fabric scrap with this lovely French pattern all along. It is a thicker fabric with threads that you can feel. I love all the details on this fabric. It's fun to look closely along the different features, the cafes and balconies. I'm not quite sure what to use this fabric for, but it will be used. It really caught my eye because of its rugged feel. And again, I really love the neutral tones in this tans and greens and reds. I especially love this archway with the bicycle through it. Lovely. The last piece of fabric is this wonderful tapestry of the globe, a map of Terra. The writing is in Latin, though I see some Spanish in there as well. But I am not versed in either language or history. But I love looking at all of this wonderful details in the islands and rivers and ridges. I am especially excited to hang this tapestry in our home. I suppose you can tell what kind of colors I like by these three fabrics. They're all of a similar sort, really. I really like this piece. It makes me think of the explorers, cartographers who created the original maps that this is based on. I just love the way it feels. It feels thick and well made, though I am certainly no expert. It is just simply a joy to look at and to touch. I like the way the back looks, sort of a negative color. Not that it would be seen when hung on the wall. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, welcome back. And now it's time to apply a first coat. I am really excited to go back to the WasteShed. And maybe next time I do one of these videos, we'll have a new fabric to enjoy. I'm going to start with my non-dominant hand here and see how well I do. It's been a while since I've painted my nails on camera. Let me show you this color before I put it on. It's a little dark here on the camera, but it will come on a nice green. It's very forest green on camera, but I'm excited. I've been meaning to put on a spring color for, well, since spring first arrived, but I'm glad I'm finally getting to it now. Okay, wish me luck. I think that's good for a first coat. I'll go for more coverage on the second coat. And I'm not aiming for perfection here, and sometimes I find it difficult to avoid that perfection feeling. But today, we're just doing it because we enjoy it. That's lovely. And if you're painting your nails with me, I would love to know what color you're using if you are. I'm also looking to acquire more colors. It's been a while since I've acquired new nail polishes. And so I would love to know what polishes are your favorite. And I would love to try them. Let's see. Ooh. It looks amazing. I love this color. It's darker than I remember. But I love that. Okay. Let's do the other hand. I'm gonna go for a second dip here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, very nice. One stroke. Here we go, the last finger. Okay. There we go. And so that's coat number 1. And I have a few more things to show you from my visit at the WasteShed. I found this pair of scissors in a drawer of various sharps. It was 50 cents. Tied to it was this cute pink ribbon. I've been looking for a pair of scissors, as the only ones in our home were kitchen scissors. So that would be very nice. But the thing I'm most excited to show you is a collection of photos I found. These were among a very large collection of random photos. And this one from perhaps a vacation in Italy. I selected these purely on vibes and energy. This one especially feels grim, haunted. You'll perhaps notice a liminal theme among these. I really love this one It seems to be of a factory fire and was among 3 similar photos. I find it inspiring. This next photo is actually an index of a printed job, possibly at a Walgreens or something similar, from January 27, 1998. It shows what seems to be Christmas dinner from 1997. I see a Santa hat and people surrounding toys and joyful gathering. I especially love number 11 here. It looks like a fiery tree, perhaps one of their decorated trees outside. I get a feeling of second-hand nostalgia from this. This one, again, struck me by its haunted feel. And written on the back, January 27, 1998. I wonder where the photographer is now. This photo, I was really inspired by its composition. Let me take this light and show you. Whoever took this photo really had an artistic eye. This one deserves to be framed. Oh, I love this photo. It looks like a boiled egg, tomato, and salami. Perhaps potato. It feels so very human to take a photo of your meal. And this last photo, again, someone's meal there, perhaps in a hotel, printed on this matte stock. And printed on the back it says, "This paper manufactured by Kodak." I suspect most, if not all, of these photos are printed on Kodak film. I'm extremely excited to revisit the table of photos at the WasteShed. Each of these were 10 cents a piece, and I hope to maybe start a collection of passed on photos like these and give them a place to live and more eyes to appreciate them. Okay, we're ready for the second coat. I go for doing a lot better than the last time I did one of these videos. I guess knock on wood. But I'm really happy with this color. I don't remember when I first got it. I think at the time I didn't have any colors, any nail polish. And so when I was selecting my first polishes, I went for a variety, and I think this green along with a blue-green were among these Nature Strong OPI variety. And the blue-green is also really nice. They both make a really nice flat color at the end. I hope you're finding some relaxation. I really like recording these nail painting videos. So I would love, love, love to do it more. And over time, I would like to film more things to put in these. Maybe next time I will record my visit to the WasteShed and do a little vlog. Oh my, I love this color. It's such a deep, beautiful green. But in the sun it will brighten up, but it looks very jewel tone here on camera. Let's see. Oh my. So that's the second coat, and I'm quite proud of the application, personally. I think it looks great. And I hope your nails are looking great too. Okay. Well, this coat dries. And before I put on the top coat, I have a different set of items to share with you. These I picked up a number of months ago, but they have really helped me in my day-to-day. I visited a local stationery store called Paper and Pencil, and I came away with a few things that I'm really excited about. I was initially seeking a replacement journal, but when I was in the store, I found a lot of things that I didn't realize I needed, like this pen. This is a gel pen called Juice Up. The number 4 is a measurement of how thick the ink is when you write with it. I believe it's 0.4 millimeters. It's from Pilot, Japan. In the store, they had a huge variety of pens and pencils. But what was really wonderful is that they let you test them on scratch notebooks, and it really helped me decide which pen I liked the most. And apparently, the pen I chose was among their most popular. So the next thing I picked up is this lovely little journal. It has a leather front cover. You can see a little debossed logo there. It's a little hard to see. Let's look at the back and see who made this. This is from Midori. What is grain? Grain employs bonded leather fibers, meticulously manufactured in Valencia, Spain. Excellent. It has 200 pages, both ruled and plain. This cover is very soft to the touch. I'm going to skip past my personal notes and show you some blank pages. The first half of the notebook are these ruled pages, and I've been using these to help me with creative ideation and schedule planning and general note-taking. And the last half are these blank pages. I'm really happy I picked this notebook up. I didn't realize just how good it would be for me to have a quality notebook that I'm excited to use. Next, we have this lovely task pad. This one has seen more daily use from me. On the back, it is made by Shorthand Press. There's another debossed logo. used pages. Each page has these lovely little checkboxes. And so you can use this to create to-do lists. And I like to write down my tasks for the day. Things that I need to do, things I want to do. And I like to fill in the checkbox when the task is complete. I typically will sit down in the morning and write down the various things that I want to get done that day. It also has perforated edge on the top, and you could rip the pages out. I like to leave the pages in so I can review them later. And I keep the tasks organized using this date stamp. This is made by Excel Mark, and it has these 4 dials, and that's how you change the date on the stamp. Let's see if we can look inside. Each of the 4 dials rotates the month, and the digits, the year. And when you press down, they rotate to stamp on the page, and then return to the ink block. So let's see. There it is. May 23rd, 2026. And if I want to change it to the next day, I am going to rotate this 3rd dial and change the 3 to a 4. There's something so lovely about stamping the dates down. More than just staying organized, I feel closer to myself. It helps me see how I'm doing, helps me understand my load and my capacity for tasks and projects. And I'm excited to journal more. And it's just been really good for me. Okay. Now we're ready for the top coat. Sometimes when I apply top coat, I accidentally grab the color off of the nail. And so I think I'll get better with practice, but let's hope for the best, and it will be okay. Okay. Here we go. not supposed to drag too much. But that one went on okay. Okay, so far so good. I think that's okay. I could have gotten more coverage, but that's alright. This hand will be better. I also have a habit of smudging my nails after I put the top coat on. There we go. Almost done. Here we go, last nail. Excellent. Let's close this. And there we are. Top coat complete. And now we wait for them to dry. But I'm extremely happy with the results. A beautiful sheen. An amazing color. I have still one more thing, well, one more group of things to show you. This is a collection of games from Gladden Design. They are analog games played with paper and pencil. They are called paper apps. Inside are 4 games, each in their own journal. Let's look at what's inside. This collection collection came with this cute sticker of our pencil adventurer. Very cute. First we have Labyrinth. Next we have Dungeon. Golf. And last, Galaxy. Each of these games are procedurally generated, so each journal is unique. Let's look inside and I can show you. This is Paper App's Dungeon, and we play it by rolling a die to move a character through a dungeon. But I forgot one last thing that came with this collection is this wonderful D6 pencil. So we can use this to roll for movement in dungeon. I just rolled a 4. So that's how we will move our character through the dungeon while collecting treasure and avoiding obstacles. And this is excellent. We get to design our own character. I love that. And here's floor 1 of the dungeon. And you can see our character there. And the goal is to get to the exit there. Moving on to the next floor, hopefully without dying. And there are enemies and keys that open doors and various other obstacles. They said on their site that no generative AI was used to design these or create these, and the procedural generation was coded by hand, so I'll have to take their word for it, but I'm really excited to play these. I really like the idea of procedurally generated pen and paper games. I think it's so unique and interesting. And you'll likely see some videos in the future. I will quickly mention that this is not a sponsored video. I paid for this collection myself, but I will provide a link to where you can acquire these games in the description. Welcome back. And we are left with the final result. And I am in love. Look at that color. Oh, I just love it so much. The perfect color for celebrating spring. so much for joining me today. I really, really enjoyed sharing with you some of the things that brought me joy recently. And I hope that this video has brought you some well-deserved relaxation.